Owen is the head of household. Who will he nominate for eviction? Find out now on Big Brother Cheesecake 7 Chocolate Heaven. Hello, I'm Andrew Shevsik Moonves. Welcome to Big Brother Cheesecake 7 Chocolate Heaven. It's day 59 inside the Big Brother Cheesecake house, and this week Owen is the head of household. Who will he nominate for eviction? We'll find out shortly. But first, I have a lot to get to today. I'm going to try and get through it really quick. First of all, Corey from Season 6, in case you haven't heard the news, Corey's father passed away, and I'm very deeply sorry for your loss. I want to say that I lost my dad in 2015, and I hate that I get to say this, but I know exactly what you're going through. And so if you ever need to talk, I'm always there for you, always. I can say from experience, because it's been 7 years, that with time, the wounds get smaller. They never heal. So I don't like the expression time heals all wounds, because you're never going to feel, you're never going to feel 100%. You're always going to miss him. You're always going to wish he was back in your life. But time does help numb the pain, so to speak. The first year is the worst because it's the first Father's Day without him. The first, what's the next holiday? Thanksgiving without him. The first Christmas without him. The first Easter without him. The first of everything without him sucks. And then once a year goes by, it gets a little bit better. And as time goes on, it gets better and better. And it'll never be 100%, but you're going to eventually get to be able to, at some point, and it's different for everybody, but at some point you're going to be able to live your life kind of as normal as possible. It's kind of like COVID, if in a weird way. We're never going to go back to the normal pre-COVID. There will always be a little bit of, people are scared. Oh, another wave number 23. Oh, booster number 4. There will, the COVID vaccine is now going to be included in the flu shot. And there's always going to be, little remnants of things. It'll never go back. And even if it does go back, we're still going to remember the days of the lockdowns. Just like you're going to always remember your father. So I know that was a weird analogy, but it's true, and my heart breaks for you because I know what it's like, and losing a loved one of any kind sucks. There's no better way to put it. It sucks. I was going to say something, and I'm like, no, that might not be the right thing to say on the air. But I'm always here for you if you need it. Okay, I want to quickly. I forgot yesterday because there was so much going on. So Brooke got the Emerald Power Veto, which I did explain, and the Sapphire Power Veto. And if you need, because the Sapphire Power Veto, there's always a billion questions every season. So if you're not sure how it works, ask. But I forgot to mention the stats of the Sapphire Power Veto in the past. So the Sapphire Power Veto premiered in Season 3. It was won by Krista, who successfully negated a veto that was not used to save her, and she had it saved on her. I think Alvin held it that week. Season 4, Brandon had it, and he was evicted with it in his pocket the same week he earned it. Season 5, Brazil used it. I believe she was on the block. Chantel won the veto, and Chantel did not use the veto, and Brazil had the veto used on her, I believe. Season 6, Brooke had it, and Brooke was actually the only person last season who successfully used a special veto. It was Jonah and Hearn on the block. No, it was her and Hearn on the block. The veto was won by Steven, I believe, who chose not to use it. She said, no, you will. She came off, and then Andrew went on, and I believe Andrew and Hearn were the final nominees. No, Kately ended up going that week, wasn't it? No, Kately ended up evicted. So Andrew and Kately were the final nominees. Sorry. So Brooke and Kately were on the block. The veto was not used. Brooke had it used on her. Andrew went up. Kately went out. That's how it went. Okay. So yeah, Brooke was the only person last season to play a special veto successfully. This season so far, the only successful veto play of the special ones is Michael with the Topaz Power veto, which in that category, if a nominee wins the veto, it's considered a success. So this doesn't even really count that much. But yeah, so those are the stats. So the Sapphire Power veto has been successfully used every season except for one, whereas the Emerald has only been successfully used once, and the Ruby once. The Amethyst never, and the Diamond only twice out of 6. So they're powerful, but they have to be used correctly at the right time in order to accomplish things to further your game, and if not, it's not a successful veto use. Yeah, Brooke also, she asked, and she is the first person to ever hold any of these vetoes. No, that's not true. Somebody had us 1-2 in a row. I could have sworn. I can't find it now. Oh, no, you are the first. Okay, sorry. You are the first person to ever hold any of the special vetoes, in this case the Sapphire Power veto, 2 seasons in a row. So that is a new record. But Rhonda did have 3 special vetoes in Season 5, so having 2 does not put you in the lead there. Okay, moving on. Last weekend, I kind of swept it under the rug, and I shouldn't have, and I should have brought it up, but you know, it's a delicate topic. But Kennedy was in the hospital last weekend, and we were all kind of concerned about her, and she is fine. But I found out, I'm not going to say on the air what happened, because I have not actually had a chance to speak to Kennedy one-on-one about it, and I want to hear what she has to say, and I don't know what she's comfortable with me saying. But the gist of it, the broad overview, is that Kennedy was bullied by somebody, and that gave her a panic attack. And if that's true, that's really shitty, because that's totally preventable. It's one thing if Kennedy, has a brain aneurysm and falls over and dies. That's not her fault. It's shitty luck, but it's nobody's fault. It's one thing if Kennedy gets into a car accident. Granted, that would probably be somebody's fault. But if somebody hits her and she's hurt, it's not her fault. But there is some. That's not a good analogy. I'm really bad today with these analogies. But if Kennedy were to trip on a banana peel, but then somebody dropped the banana peel. This goes back to one of those, is there such a thing as a victimless crime? Or does every crime have the other way around. Does every punishment have a cause? There's a thing. Curtis, you are very familiar with the Bible. To help me out here. But no good deed goes unpunished? Or no good deed... Oh, no, it's Phoebe from Friends. There's no such thing as a good deed without the person wanting something in return. And then Phoebe was trying to do good things that were selfless, where she didn't feel good about herself after. What was the point of this? So because Kennedy was bullied, and to me that was really shitty because that could have been prevented. And I've known Kennedy for, actually it hasn't been that long, it's only been a year and a half, but she was my ride or die in an org that I won. And we made it to Final 2 together. And we played a whole bunch of other things and watched a whole bunch of things together. And I absolutely adore Kennedy, and I don't understand how anybody can possibly bully or harm Kennedy. I don't get it. She's such a sweetheart. It's just I think it's. I haven't heard the story, but it's from what I've heard, it's disgusting, and people need to do better. And it's really not that hard. You don't have to be a good or a great person. You just have to be a decent person. Just think of how much better society would be if everybody was just at least decent and okay. We'd be so much better off. But yeah, the story that I'm hearing is not good. And the funny thing is, the person in the story that I'm hearing is somebody who Karen and Steven have actually mentioned to me. I'm not going to say a name, but it's a repeated offense that this person has been bullying people. And it's not right. And yeah, so I hope you're doing okay, Kennedy. I love you. We all love you. I will say this cast, yes, there was the cow comment. Yes, Jenna called Kilby a cunt. But I think as a whole, this cast is very harmonious, very family-oriented, and I think that this cast will definitely talk to each other and be friends after the season is done. I don't think there's any like bitterness or hard feelings. Or it might be game bitterness, but I don't foresee, you know, people blocking each other on Facebook and, you know, that kind of thing. I think everybody's going to get along after all this. Because as Tom would say, can't we all just get along? Yeah. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about that. I've been rambling on way too much, and we still have a lot to get to. So let's just get right into Owen's head of house. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Owen, you need better friends. Your first head of household, I struggled to find somebody to do a video for you, and I got Michael Pez. This time around, once again, the same 2 people who said yes the first time just ghosted me and didn't respond with a video. So you need better friends, bitch. Just, you know, if you win another head of household, I'll get me in touch with your boyfriend, because you clearly need new people. Okay, but I did find somebody, and this person luckily came through at the last minute. It's time to get to Owen's head of household bedroom. Hello, I'm Owen. I'm head of household again, which means you get to hear my beautiful voice one more time. So, everybody, follow me up the stairs to the head of household bedroom. It's gonna be tough for me to go up the stairs because I have a big gargantuan cock and I have to walk bull-legged because it is so large. Follow me up to the head of household bedroom. Does anybody have any Robaxacet? My back hurts from lugging my 10-ton gargantuan cock up the stairs. Okay. Wow, look at all these treats. I have chocolate-covered raspberries. I love chocolate-covered raspberries. It's very much like chocolate-covered strawberries, only it's chocolate-covered raspberries. And look, the video is coming down. Oh, and thank God, Big Brother Cheesecake has Arby's instead of Wendy's, because Arby's... No. Arby's... Wendy's. Anyway... Oh, here comes the video. Let's see who it is.
Hey Owen, congrats on H2H. Oh my god, so proud of you. I'm really excited to see you in a few weeks. And I'm so excited to watch you continue to slay this game. You're doing amazing. And I'm out here rooting for you, and I'm sure a lot of other people are. So good luck. And yeah, I will see you soon. Bye.
Ashley, if I were straight, I would marry you in a heartbeat. I love you. With that, I need to rest my penis. All of you leave. Ashley, thank you for sending in that video. So Owen and I played that LRG with Ashley, and we were also at like the following season and at like other assorted shit. And I just I love Ashley to death. She's so, it's funny how she's so sweet and adorable, and you would think she'd be a great Big Brother player, but I'm not gonna lie, she plays messy. She plays very messy. Great to watch, but it would be tough. Like if I were to ever play anything with her, or her LRG, yes, I'd be her ally right away. But it would be a rocky road because she needs to calm down. She needs to not drink all day at the LRG. That's the thing. I literally get there and she has like this like bottle of this, and I'm like, what's in that? And she goes, it's tequila. And I'm like, and she's like, that's all. I'm like, what? What the fuck? Anyway, okay. Now it's time to get to the nomination ceremony. We're getting down to... Oh, hello. I'm Owen. We're getting down to crunch time, and I have to make some very hard decisions as HOH. I love everyone here, and I appreciate the friendships that I've formed with all of you. But, and it's a big but, I have been sitting on some juicy information for a few weeks now. and it's time for me to play the game and act accordingly. I will reveal the names of the 4 house guests who are safe, and then my 2 nominees. Jenna, you are safe. Brooke, you are safe. Michael, you are safe. This leaves Rayanne, Javier, and Kennedy. One of you is safe, 2 of you are nominated. Javier, you are safe, which means Owen has nominated Rayanne and Kennedy for eviction. Let's see what Owen has to say. Kennedy, you're a very strong player, your social game is impressive, and you're an expert at being unassuming. You own half the Monopoly board for what will be a very important veto, and it can't be ignored that you are well loved in general. Rayanne, you are a fierce queen, you have been playing a quiet game. I don't doubt for a second your ability and prowess, and I don't think you have been playing as quietly as some people might think. I wish both of you luck in the veto competition. You are both fierce and awesome competitors. With that, the nomination ceremony is adjourned. Not so fast, Owen, because now it is time for Willy Wonka to name a 3rd nominee. Oopa, loopa, doopa dee doo. I have another puzzle for you. You're good at comps, well liked in the house. Survived 4 weeks on the block. Let's see if you can make it 5 pa. Oopa, loopa, doopa dee doo. I know who Willy Wonka is, and that still surprises me. So, wow. Okay, so Willy Wonka has nominated Michael as the 3rd nominee. With that, the initial nominees this week are Kennedy, Rayanne, and Michael. But the Golden Power Veto can still change the nominations. For the first time this season, and because Bridget wasn't playing last week and I didn't get to do one final veto lottery, and I like to do my veto lotteries, only 6 house guests are playing in this week's Golden Power Veto competition. The head of household, Owen, the 3 nominees, Rayanne, Kennedy, and Michael, and 2 players selected in a random draw. If I draw the names of Owen, Michael, Kennedy, or Rayanne, they will get to choose house guests to play with them, a la house guest choice. This is the final veto lottery of the season. I can't believe it's the final veto lottery. First we had the final Lindor sampler, then the final veto lottery. It's not fair. We're having so much fun. Can't there just be not be an eviction every single week, and we just have, like, every week have 16 people? That would work. Anyway, here we go. First up is Jenna. You are playing in the Golden Power Veto competition. It is a live competition. House guests, the available times are, and it is on Zoom. It's a lot of fun, and it won't take a long time. I'm predicting 15 to 20 minutes. If everybody shows up on time, which there's always one person who's late. The available times are Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Friday, 10 p.m., Saturday, 10 a.m., Sunday, 1 p.m. If you don't have a preference, please select one of the Friday slots. Okay, and the last house guest playing in the veto is... So who's left? Brooke and Javier are left. Okay. Okay, I was going to do this one, the second last one last time. Let's see. Oh, Kennedy. You get to choose house guests to play with you, Kennedy. Your options are Brooke and Javier. So playing in the Golden Power Veto this weekend is Owen, Rayanne, Kennedy, Michael, Jenna, and a house guest selected by Kennedy. Please select that as soon as possible, Kennedy. Okay, with that said, who will win the Golden Power Veto? Find out Sunday in the Golden Power Veto competition. Tomorrow is Extra Whip, where Brazil, Bridget, and I will dish the dirt on what went wrong and what went right. Because Bridget did a lot of things right this season. Monday is the Golden Power Veto ceremony. Tuesday, the final 3 nominees plead their case, and we will have Joanne make us some s'mores. And Wednesday, it's the next live eviction and head of household competition, where another house guest will be evicted from the Big Brother Cheesecake 7 house, get a tummy ache from eating too much chocolate, and lose their shot at the $700 cash prize. I'm Andrew Chesney Moonves. Take care, and remember, 9 out of 10 dentists agree Crunch is great for their business. Good night.